Alright guys, it's been a long time since I've talked to the camera. It's been around like 2 months. It is currently April 12th right now. It is a Saturday. I've gone through my first week of school. It's pretty cool, sophomore year. Talked to a lot of people, met a lot of new faces, and it's pretty good so far. To kind of just go over my summer, you guys did see that workout that I had with Joel and Kirk. Focus, bro. Why? I filmed that workout. Yeah, so before that workout, I filmed the weekend before school ended, which is when I went to that Luke Combs concert. That was pretty fun. I visited Boise, Idaho for like one day. We drove there, same night, drove back the same day. I was really tired. It was a great trip. It was enjoyable, but the car was really packed. It was with 5 people, including me, and yeah, 3 people in the back. It wasn't really all that spacious, and it was kind of compact in there, but it was still enjoyable nonetheless. Very memorable experience, and I'm happy. Really cool. Knew almost every single song that was played and sang my heart out. It was great experience, very fun. It was nice experiencing that with my brother and his friends. It was cool experience. It was nice. Yeah, that was back in before school ended. Then school ended, hung out with the guys a little bit. Didn't really hang out much with the guys, which is why I didn't really upload much. I like to upload videos with the guys. Those are the kind of the most entertaining videos that I find most entertaining. Videos with me usually tend to be just videos about me. Is more like when I feel like doing it, more spur of the moment, like kind of deal where I just feel like making this video because I kind of got inspired. Like something happened in my life, something occurred, and I just feel like, yeah, like something's just like really, I got this burning sensation to make a video to kind of express myself. And yeah, that's kind of how I do it. Titled Rejection. I'm just gonna go over rejection real fast. As a man, I think rejection is important. It's a great part of experience. Because I'm in high school, I think anybody who's in high school watching this, I think it's extremely important to learn these necessary skills and to kind of get used to and desensitized to these specific things that happen in our life, such as rejection. When it comes to women, I think rejection is a really important thing, and a lot of people fear rejection most of the time. It's a big part of kind of what men struggle to deal with nowadays, with like the number one fear of talking to women. It's rejection. People fear it a lot, and I get that. I understand that. I feared it a lot too. It was something that I was really socially anxious about before in the past, but I think just over time I kind of overcame it. Why? Because I made it a goal. I made it a burning desire. I had a definite plan, and I kind of set it out for myself to where like I wanted this, and I decided that like the fear was no longer going to paralyze me. I was no longer going to be struck by fear, letting it dictate what I wanted to do with my life and what I wanted to accomplish. I talked about this back then. Becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable is what I was trying to state. That was the message that I was trying to spread, with being uncomfortable, and I think I still stick with that mantra. I think it's really important to get out of the comfort zone. When you're comfortable, you're not really making much progress in life. I truly believe that. I don't think you're really making much progress if you're comfortable. There's a very low chance that you're making any mistakes to learn from. You're not really learning any lessons made. Back 8th grade, sophomore, freshman year, like a lot of things I didn't do for freshman year that I wish that I did, that I have done now. And 8th grade just made a great deal of mistakes, and was very fearful. Was a very fearful individual. Even though I was talking a lot. It's actually crazy because 8th grade. So we'll go into a little story time, a little side tangent here, just a little segue off the main topic, but it kind of does tie into what's going on, what I'm talking about here. But back 8th grade, I would talk to a lot of my teachers. I was very conversational. I was reading a lot of books about more like a lot of philosophical books, a lot of human relations books, a lot of like kind of just talking about really like socializing with people. And like this book right here, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I'm currently reading, and it's around like my 5th time reading. I think I advise everyone to read that book. It's a really important book. It definitely sets up the foundations of what to do and what not to do in terms of human relations, and kind of understanding human nature and how we kind of are and how everyone else is, and how we're all grabbing and self-seeking human individuals, and we all make mistakes, and we all have a lot of pride and ego and a lot of things that we kind of bottle up inside. I think a lot of problems, a lot of insecurities. Like we're all human. We all have these things within us. 8th grade, I was doing talking to a lot of my teachers, having a lot of conversations, just talking about them, about their lives. They'd ask me about what's going on with mine, and yeah, it was great. A really good experience. It was a really good way to kind of develop my social skills and meet new people and talk to my teachers. I wish that I could go, dang dude, why are the dogs barking? Well, gosh. Yeah, so this is my room. Got a bunch of papers here, you know, things kind of like words of motivation. You know, my handwriting's not all that great, it's not the best. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling, man. 14 minutes? Holy moly. No one's gonna listen to this. Maybe my close friends that are watching this video. If 1,000 people watch this video, you know, it's nice meeting you. I hope you like my channel. Hope you like who I am as a person. Maybe not, you know, hopefully that you could kind of take something away from this when I'm as a sophomore. Maybe you're a teen, maybe you're older. You know, maybe I can share some wisdom with you. I don't like to think of myself as a very wisdomful person. I also don't think I'm a person who's cruising along life, who's drifting along life. I think I have be purpose driven. I found a spiritual purpose. I found my purpose, what I want to do with my life, and what kind of things that I've valued most in my life. Well, I don't think I've ever talked to the camera for this long. I feel good, you know, talking to the camera right now. I learned a lot from, you know, those past mistakes in 8th grade. And then flash forward sophomore year, I'm basically talking about like my whole life right now. Like freshman year, I did the complete opposite. I guess again, I wasn't really in the right state of mind. Freshman year, I was dealing with a lot of stuff, much more hateful, more arrogant, egotistical, and narcissistic person from my freshman year. I truly believe in that. I think, you know, I wasn't really strong in my faith. I was going to church throughout that time, and I was helping set up and stuff, and, you know, listen to the sermons and the services, and, you know, I would hang out with my pastor a couple times with my brother, and we would just talk, and, you know, I would ask questions. But like, I just think that even throughout that, even with that, I was still lost mentally. I hadn't had found God yet. Like I didn't really fully allow God into my life. But then I kind of just, I don't know, I just wanted to be a better person. Something just drove me, something within me just wanted to become a better person. And I guess kind of the root, I kind of just started to think, like, what's the root of becoming a better person, and what kind of makes you a better person, and who defines goodness in a way that allows you, and with, you know, our conscience and us as human beings and created in the image of God, who defines goodness, and where does it all start? Who's the mind prior to yours that kind of defines goodness? And it all led me to God. Yeah, I found God, and it just kind of motivated me. It motivated me in a way to start really allowing God into my life and start working through me through His goodness and through His mighty works. And I finally kind of let Him into my life, opened my heart to Him, and became vulnerable with God. And yeah, I've seen a lot of changes within, like, my character, who I am as a person. It just kind of happened recently, like even kind of like back during the summer. I wasn't really filming. I wasn't in a good state of mind. I wasn't really doing things the way I wanted to. I was kind of just drifting along life. And I was just a completely different person than I am now. Yeah, then as I allowed God into my life, I started realizing, holy crap, this is so bad at focusing, man. Like, even with like, as soon as I started allowing God into my life, and really just praying to Him to start, you know, changing me for the better, and to start, you know, working through me with His goodness, and to start filling my heart with His love and compassion and His grace, I started really changing for the better, and started becoming a better person. And I can really see that through my connections, my interactions with people. You know, even in this first week, like, you know, I just feel like that I've been a better person. There's a lot of things that I did this first week, talked to a lot of people, met a lot of people that I would have never thought I'd even ever talk to, or even like really meet before. But I feel like because of God, I genuinely believe this, because of God, I've been able to do those things, and I've been able to do those acts, and I've been able to reach those people. And I really do attribute that all to God, and the reason why I've been able to accomplish what I've accomplished so far. And here I am making this video about rejection, and I went on a whole tangent about my life. But I mean, I guess it's been 2 months. It's been a while since I've talked to the camera, and I ended up talking for like 20 minutes, but you know, it's fine. This year, and I got a lot of plans, you know. I just know that this year is going to be a good year. Like, it's going to be way better than freshman year. I think my freshman year, I was just lost mentally. I didn't really allow God into my life, and because of that, I wasn't able to really reach my full potential in terms of, you know, networking, socializing, and reaching people on a deeper level. So I talked for a long time. A lot of that stuff's gonna get cut up for sure. Yeah, so rejection, right? We all don't want to experience, you know, we don't want to experience something like that. We never really do. A lot of us fear it. it's the main reason, it's the main factor as to why we don't approach women, is why we don't ask a girl out in public, or ask a girl out at our school, or even talk to a girl at school, because of that fear, that kind of preconceived fear of being rejected and having to go through something like that. You gotta realize, man, these girls are all the same. I'm sorry to say, but these girls, at least the pretty girls, are usually all the same. Understanding them to an extent is key. I think learning about women by talking to them, or by even watching, like, you know, people who are experienced with women, or women kind of think, the majority of them think the same. You might call me misogynistic. Oh, this guy's a freaking a-hole, this guy sucks. Like, no, I think women are amazing. I think women are extremely important in this world, and they should be cared for. But yeah, I think the majority of women kind of think the same, and a lot of pretty girls, a lot of pretty women usually tend to think the same thing, especially with girls who get a lot of attention. But specifically the ones that get attention, you go up and talk to a girl that has a ton, like literally infinite amount of male attention, and she turns you down, right? You might think, oh, this girl's gonna live with it, like she's literally gonna be like, holy crap, this guy, I just turned this guy down, this guy's freaking a creep, or like anything that kind of pops in your head, like first thing that kind of steers you away from going up to a girl and talking to her in the first place. I think that fear is there. I think that fear will always be there, because without that fear, I mean, if it wasn't for that fear, all these men would be talking to girls with ease, right? Well, I'm not going to give you guys some cold approach advice, but you know, if you get rejected, right? So let's say you guys get rejected by a girl that you had your eye on. What are you going to do? You have two options, right? You either sit and be complacent and get lazy and do absolutely nothing. You're sitting there thinking like, oh, every single scenario, what could I have done better? What can I have said that could have maybe resulted in a different outcome? You just weep and cry and have this sort of self-pity for yourself. Or, on the other hand, you can level up. You can increase your value as a man, increase your status, which I highly recommend, which is I feel like the only option that a man should take. But yeah, you get rejected, only logical thing to do is to level up, to increase your value as a man, and to start putting things into place, putting things in order, and start, taking specific actions to lead you to where you need to be, where you need to go, and to kind of lead you to become the man that you want to become, that will be attractive to that girl in the future, or will be attractive to that girl, maybe even if it's not now, it will be in the future. I think setting those things in place that kind of lead you in the right direction to where you need to end up in order to be attractive to that specific woman. Maybe not that specific woman, it can even be a girl that's even higher tier, that's even more attractive, or even of more status, gets even more male attention. Like, I just think to have an ambitious mindset and an abundance mindset on women at all times, I think, is really important. I think having that ambitious mindset, like knowing that, like, okay, having that ambitious mindset, not about women, but about yourself and your own life, and linearly progressing, and not sitting there being all depressed. Oh, I'm gonna beat my meat because I'm freaking sad because this girl rejected me. No, you're digging yourself a deeper hole that's going to be even harder to climb out of. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to level up. You want to put in the work. You want to read some more books, educate yourself, become even smarter than you were, become a better person, like just in every metric. Start removing these negative thoughts in your head. Start removing these negative characteristics about you, which will literally just lead you to becoming a better person in general, and kind of allowing you to start filling those spots up and those characteristics up with more positive traits that will naturally attract and magnetize, the good people around you. Also, I think training is extremely important. Training could be considered therapy. It just makes you healthier. It makes you look better, more aesthetic, whatever the case may be. I think working out is extremely key. Like, even me, I guess I'll just give my experience. Like, I got rejected, right? I went up to a girl, got rejected. That's the end of the story, right? What else can I do? Am I gonna sit here and be lazy? Am I gonna sit here and be like, oh, I got rejected, there's no chance for me to bounce back, there's no chance for me, there's no redemption for me, right? No, you have that mindset, you're gonna be complacent forever, you're gonna be content with your life, and you're never gonna succeed with women or in any metric of ambition and purpose that you set out for yourself. You're never gonna succeed with a negative mindset like that. Now, when you start replacing that with a positive mindset, the stream of positivity, and allowing these positive thought impulses to kind of inflate and fill up your subconscious mind, which kind of leads you to where you start actually putting in the work. You start putting in the work. You start educating yourself about specific things. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to achieve? It's extremely important to be purpose-driven as a man. It's what makes you attractive, and it's what women want in a man. They want a purpose-driven man. They want a man who has a purpose, who has an ambition, who has something that he has set out for himself, that he's willing to literally sacrifice things for in order to accomplish and in order to succeed at. Now, working out, I think correcting your diet. Let's say you have a garbage diet. Like, fix up your diet. Fixing up your diet can lead to increases in testosterone. It could lead into better brain health. It could lead into better memory. It could lead into better, more energy. I know by experience. I mean, a bad diet, you don't put diesel into a race car or something like that. Getting that diet right, getting that training right, getting that mindset right, learning, educating yourself, learning from mistakes, making mistakes, going up and presenting yourself in a better way and talking in a better way. Or you get your diet right, you get your training right, you're taking action, you're doing something productive that progresses you up the path that you want to go down, is really more than enough. It's really enough for you to start becoming the man you want to be. And also, this mindset is extremely important. Your mindset, your diet, your training. You do all these things, you get all these things all in accordance, all in harmony, all working together fluently. Now, right when you get rejected, I think moving on straight away, moving on to the next girl, this girl rejected me, like, it's not the end of the world. There are plenty of other options for me out there, as long as I'm putting in the work. Again, working on my mindset, working on my training, working on my diet. So, put things in, and you have all these things going for yourself. Really, all you need now is just overcoming factor. You aren't willing to quickly and hastily move on from that rejection, and you kind of let it stick around with you, then you're never really gonna reach that full potential. You still have this kind of underlying thought in your head and this underlying regret in your head of what could have been. Get rid of that completely. It's not benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. So work on that mindset, work on that diet, work on that workout. You have all these things in place. You're already going in the right, already taking a step in the right direction. Now, you overcome that. You overcome it quickly, and you move on to the next girl, or you move on to the next thing that you were trying to accomplish in your life currently, and whatever you're trying to do, right? Moving on is extremely important. The fifth one, if you're young, or maybe you might be an adult right now. You might be an adult right now, and you're just not in the place where you want to be economically and financially. Get your money up. If you're a teen and all you can really do is work a 9-to-5 minimum wage job, then dude, get a 9-to-5 minimum wage job and start thinking of side hustles of what you want to start doing. Really important. Get your money up. I can't stress this enough. You need to have that plan of being successful and being rich. And I'm not saying everyone's gonna be rich, everyone's gonna be successful, everyone watching the video is gonna be successful and rich and freaking a millionaire or a billionaire possibly. But what I'm saying is that you need to get money. You need to start making income. You need to start building some form of money to your name. You need to start having some sort of worth. Or girls in high school do not care about money. Girls in high school do not care about money. When you get out of high school and you start stepping out into the real world and start playing the real game of life, women that you approach out in the real world and women that you find online or out in the real world or out and about, right? Those girls will start actually considering your money, because once you become an adult, money becomes one of the most attracting factors of you as a possible partner for that specific woman. No girl is going to date a bum. If a girl is making more money than you, it's a very low chance that she's going to actually want to get with you, because she feels that if she's the breadwinner, she kind of just naturally loses respect for you as a man and your sexual market value. But yeah, I just went on a tangent, guys. But yeah, let's get into this workout. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something about me, or maybe learned something about yourself, or maybe you've kind of come across a thought or a new idea or a habit that you wanted to take into action that you haven't yet, or maybe maybe something new just popped in, a new idea or a new desire makes you want to succeed now. Or maybe you want to go and talk to a girl that you're so fearful of going up to. Go talk to that girl. You got nothing to lose. I'm telling you right now, you got nothing to lose. It's either you're going to live a life of regret or you're going to live a life of mistakes. But every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage, and I truly believe that, stated right there by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich. every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. So, if that's the case, why are we so fearful of failing if failure has an equal or greater benefit to it? Why are we so fearful of failing and making mistakes? If we went by that logic and lived by that subconsciously in our day-to-day life, the fear of failure and the fear of making mistakes would never prevent us from taking action. Instead, it would actually motivate us, and it would actually give us an incentive and a desire to take action and to not fear failure, and to instead embrace and allow failure and mistakes to occur and to happen, because you know that there is a form of benefit, there is an equal or greater benefit to it all. Nothing's stopping you. Now there's no reason for you to not go up to a girl. Now there's no reason at all. I gave you the advice for rejection. I gave you some deep, hopefully some meaningful words that will encourage you to go and talk to a girl now. I kind of covered all my bases here. I like talking to the camera, guys. You know, it's been a long time. I've been recording for a long minute talking to the camera, but I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys subscribe, like, leave a comment whether or not you like me talking to the camera, or maybe you guys just wanted me to shut up and just wanted me to get straight to the workout. I'll leave a comment. You know, it's great for the algorithm. Whether it's a hate comment or a comment that agrees with what I'm saying here today. Roll the workout. I need to stop talking. Hope you guys get motivated or hope you guys took some meaningful, or maybe you guys learned something. Hope you guys learned something today from what I've been saying, what I've been rambling on about. Hopefully something useful has come into your mind and has motivated you or sparked something within you. So yeah, let's roll to this workout. It is an arms and shoulders workout, guys. Come on, okay? If you guys haven't hit the gym today, hit the gym. If you guys are watching this, why are you watching this if you haven't hit the gym yet? Maybe you're just gonna watch this to motivate you, and if that's the case, then alright, that's cool. Workout going in, arms and shoulders. Let's go.
Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit.
A drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together. It's like wishing for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most, 'cause you are my heaven. Don't wanna waste the weekend. If you don't love me, pretend a few more hours, then it's time to go. As my train rolls down the east coast, I wonder how you'll keep warm. It's too late to cry, too broken to move on, and still I can't let you be. Most nights I hardly sleep. Don't seek what you don't need from me. It's just a drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together. It's like wishing for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most, 'cause you are my heaven. Misplaced trust and old friends, never counting the regrets. By the grace of God, I do not rest at all. In New England as the leaves change, the last excuse that I'll claim, I was a boy who loved a woman like a little girl, and still I can't let you be. Most nights I hardly sleep. Don't seek what you don't need from me. It's just a drop in the